Welcome to the Let Me Be Free podcast. My name is Jackie.
And my name is Alwyn.
We're two sisters from Ireland living in Australia, navigating our healing journeys together, and this is our podcast, Let Me Be Free. We'll be interviewing everyone who's helped us to get us where we are today, whether that's therapists, loved ones, people from our Facebook group, Let Me Be Free the Wounded Inner Child, or people who we've never met but have had huge impacts in our lives. To give you an indication of what the podcast will be about, I've included a few clips here. This first one is Alwyn speaking in the first episode.
In those times when I was so helpless, I remember driving, and I remember distinctly thinking, can I drive this car into the wall with all of us in it? It was just so hard. It was just really hard. And I just wanted the pain to stop. And I couldn't leave them behind. And so I was like, can I take them with me? And I think about all these parents who've done that and all these moms who have chosen to do that and they've been judged for it. But really it was coming from that place of love that they didn't want to leave their child behind, but they were suffering so much that they couldn't stay either.
This next clip is Alwyn's coach, Lavinia Brown.
In the car the other day, the kids heard a song on the radio and they were like, turn it up. And I was like, I didn't even think about what I said. I said, no, it's loud enough. In order to be able to cope with being in mum mode, I need to manage. Because my kids are really loud and there are 3 of them, music's just one extra thing that could dysregulate me because they already dysregulate me with their arguing, their noise, their kicking, oh, she hit me, And I was like, no, music's one thing I can control. Because I wouldn't be controlling. Where's that fun bit of me that would be going, woohoo, love this song, turn it up? Why wasn't I allowing that out in that moment? And it just made me think, the fun bit of me, I release when I'm with adults. And I don't do it very often with the children. And that's the part of me they want to see.
And now we have a clip from Trishelle, a very raw and honest parent and podcaster.
There was a point where I was going to church 3 or 4 times a week trying to heal because I was hurting and I was tired of the trauma bonding. I was tired of not having the support. And to be honest, throughout the younger years of my kids' lives, CPS was called on me 3 times.
And last but not least, a clip of Alwyn and I talking about how we found our therapists. Yeah, I think it's really interesting because when I look back now, I can see that both of us had 3 different therapists each, one for the physical body, one for the mind, and one for the spiritual body. And the 2 people that we chose for the mind, so inner child work, we found both of them either online, you found Lavinia on social media. I found Atira on a podcast that she spoke on. And I think, that was a really great way for us to know if we suited them and if they suited us before we even had a call. Follow along with us on this journey as we try to dissect what has really worked for us in the hopes that you too might be freed. So starting this January, we're going to be part of your life every week, ready to connect and engage. So go to whatever podcast app you use, type in Let Me Be Free, click the subscribe button, and if you have Google Podcasts app, it'll even give you the option to automatically download our episodes as they are released. So there'll be no chance you'll miss out on our first episode, which drops January 1st.